the last thing we will discuss in this tutorial is how we're going to create our sheets. So if you go here, we have different sheets. It's the one sheet because we're not going to deliver a 3D model to the construction site, for example, but as most of them, the shop drawings will be in paper work as well. So, but it's important to keep the 3D model as well. So we close this, close that one, close all these, save the project, make sure everything is saved, and that one. And if we go to sheets, new sheet, layer one metric. Okay, let's create this one. And as you see, you have the project information here. The project information. This is the same information as you input. If you go to the view here to manage, and we have project parameters, project information here. This tab. So if you update your information here, that can be shown here. So project number, project name. So for example, let's change this to Ali, for example, and when we save it, will automatically, so all linked, all your diagrams. So all you can do, for example, for your 3D model, you can drag your 3D model and drop it here, and as we see, it's loading now. And just wait a second. It's bigger than the picture, but what I'll do than the sheet. Let's put it here. That's the 3D model, and then we can adjust this. So let's try to put this inside. Double click. Double click will enter the. We will change the inside the drawings. So maybe because we dragged the entire sheet, that's what we have. But that's what we have. So if we exit this, the best way is to select or crop that picture, then you add it, and that's when you go in the annotation where we have tag by category, view. What else we have? View here, maybe view plan view. There's some crop. Maybe it's not shown here. Maybe call out and sections, but it's not working on the 3D. But anyway, what you need to do, you need to assign the size of your sheet. Once you have the size for your sheet, you can easily adjust your sheet to fit your sheet here. I didn't change anything, but you can. This is more like to demonstrate plans. But I'm sure when you press on the let's try. Of course, you can hide all these stuff. So, like for example, if I don't want the grid railings. Okay. If I do this, then I do hide. It's all interactive, so when I hide it from there, it will hide it in 3D. Okay, that's for the 3D model. I also can, for example, I go to the north, and as you see here in the north, I have this. This is my view. So if I hide this part here, hide this one, so I can do a call out, or I can do a section, rectangular call out, I can do like that. And as you see here, and that call out will add it as a part of the see, it's north call out. Yeah, so it's added in north call out. So I can rename this, right click, just the camera is covering the options, rename, and I can assume it's north elevation, for example, and so on. So for example, I have this now, this call out. So when I go back to my sheet, I can drag this here, as you see now. It's getting a bit slower. I think it's because of that 3D model. So I'll delete this one for now. Delete it. Okay. It didn't get deleted from the 3D model, just from the sheet. Oh, got deleted from everywhere. So I need to go back. Yeah. Anyway, so as we were saying, so what you need, you can drag your model, or you can make a call out of this, which is, I feel it's better. As you saw earlier, something happened. You can do a sketch as well. So I have this cut, and this one. So when I go to my sheet now, and I have this one, so I can just drag it here. I can put it here. As you see, you can adjust. I'm sure you can adjust things. Center, origin, elevation. Maybe change the size of the sheet, etc. That kind of thing. But what I'm saying is the scale here. Maybe is it the scale 1 to 10? Does that will affect anything if I change the scale? Let's have a look. So if I change the scale here to 150, make it bigger, or maybe 1 to 100, make it smaller. Then I can hold this. I can move everything, put it where I want. That's for the north call out. You can adjust accordingly, and you can change things. And I think we can do the same maybe for the 3D. We do the 3D here. It'll take time. Anyway, that's what happened earlier when I dragged it. So that's what you do. So for example, that's for the 3D because it's a big model. You can include it in different sheets just for that 3D model, and then you have your all your sections. So if I go, for example, to ground floor, and say, for example, I have some specific information. So let's try now and talk about some, let's see, that's ground floor. So we have stairs here, we have rooms. So if I'm not mistaken, this is an opening. So if I go to annotation, and in annotation, if I add in the color fill, we have color fill legend. And if I do here, space, it's a space, room, or HP zone. Just give me one, okay. And then okay, they're not visible. So we have two options. So either we change the range, or we can change it as up or down. It's going to down now. Let's see. So when I select this, I'll hide this first. Hide. For the annotation, I want to do, there's different options here. So you can do, for example, if you go to architecture, you can do room. So you can add it for room, for example. When you press on this, you can select. I think because we didn't select anything in the beginning, no room tags family is loaded in this point. We don't have any rooms, no closed area. So let's try here. I don't think. I think we need to load these because it's asking me to load some content. Okay. See if there's any of the libraries. Because when you go here, they ask you for different things. Structure columns, rooms, no, rooms, yes. Yeah, I'm not sure where I can find these, but that's one of the things you can have a look because this is more about annotations. So you have a full tab of annotations. So if you go to annotation here, you can put dimensions, you put some regions, or add text, for example, tags if you want to tag something. For example, this one. You also can do callouts, as we saw. There is no tag loaded for stairs. Then you can have it because we are tagging by elements, so we have to load that tag. And I think the best for this, you can go to Autodesk website, and then you can have all the information there. And I think that's all for this tutorial.